I was provided the opportunity to speak this evening, I immediately knew that my focus would be on gratitude and giving thanks. First and foremost, I would like to begin by expressing my heartfelt thanks to the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. LLS is a critically important organization that has truly lived up to its mission of improving the quality of life of blood cancer patients and their families. I could back that statement up by providing an impressive array of statistics and bullet points of the absolutely incredible things that they have accomplished. But instead, I would like to provide you with a personal and tangible example of the miracles that they make happen. Quite simply, LLS helped save my child's life. And I do not use those words lightly, and I say them devoid of any hyperbole or exaggeration. It is a fact that without LLS, my son would not be here tonight. A few short years ago, there was no protocol available to combat the rare and aggressive form of leukemia that my son was diagnosed with. But thanks to a breakthrough drug funded by LLS, my son was able to get through his difficult battle, and I am very happy to say that he is now cancer-free. I would like to thank the amazing children who have battled cancer for inspiring me and showing me what it means to be a hero. My beautiful wife Tammy and I are the proud parents of one of those children, this year's LLS Boy of the Year, KJ Ricci. One of KJ's favorite things to do in this world is to read comic books. He loves to follow the adventures of his favorite superheroes, including Superman, the Avengers, and his absolute favorite, Captain America. Truth be told, I too am a comic book fan, and for most of my life, I thought that the characters in these comic books were the greatest heroes of all, and that no one could possibly outdo their incredible feats of strength and courage. But when my son was diagnosed with leukemia, I spent the better part of 3 years in and around the Children's Hospital, and quickly came to the realization that the greatest superheroes exist right here in the real world. After seeing firsthand what KJ and Emma and so many other children who are fighting for their lives are capable of, I realized that their superheroics are light years ahead of any fictional character found in a comic book. But unfortunately, like their comic book counterparts, these young heroes are forced to face an archenemy of their own, a real-life supervillain that strikes without warning and without mercy, with no regard to its victim's age or race or gender. A supervillain whose only goal is to destroy life wherever it is found. A supervillain named cancer. Faced with such a fearsome opponent, how could a child possibly overcome such an unimaginably difficult battle? Childhood should be a magical time of innocence and happiness. Instead, cancer will tear these kids from their homes, from their friends, and from their schools. They don't have bad days, they have bad years, where they'll spend countless hours in a cancer clinic, hoping and praying that the latest CAT scan or MRI or blood work results will come back good enough so that they can be rewarded with the next punishing round of radiation or surgery or chemotherapy. These treatments will leave them with scars both visible and unseen, and will bring them to within an inch of their lives, and for a heartbreaking few, that 1 inch more. But when things are at their darkest, when many of us, myself included, would be tempted to give in to the pain and sickness and surrender to the battle, it is then that I witness something absolutely extraordinary. With a resilience that belies their youth, these amazing children do not cower when the shadows threaten to close in. Instead, they somehow find a strength deep within themselves to fight through each unimaginably difficult challenge, their bravery shining through the darkness like the brightest of lights. Day after day, they defiantly look cancer in the eye, and with a resounding voice, they say the words, "I will not give up, and I will not give in." I will fight with everything I have until I can fight no more. And against seemingly insurmountable odds, they dust themselves off and rise to their feet again, where they find the strength to not only stand up, but to stand tall. To me, that is the very definition of strength and courage and what being a hero is all about. So to my son KJ and Emma and every child who has fought or who is fighting cancer, you are my superhero. Thank you very much.